Someone left a comment on my video a few weeks ago asking about what human skills do we need in order to thrive in the age of AI and automation. And I thought this was a fabulous question because a lot of times when we talk about the skills that are needed in the future of work, they mention you need to have great interpersonal skills, great human skills, but they don't really go into detail about what those skills are and how to best develop them. And that is what I want to talk about in today's video. As a labor economist who looks at innovations, impacts on jobs, reference the World Economic Forum Futures of Job Report. Of all the employers that the World Economic Forum surveyed, these are the top 3 core human skills that they mentioned. So the first one is resilience. So that may sound super fancy, but in simple terms, this means that they're looking for people who can adjust quickly when things don't go as planned or when things need to change. In the age of AI automation, we can already see that things are changing rapidly. There's a new tool all the time, different methods of doing things, and it's about thinking quickly on your feet. Now, we're not going to live in, you can't show emotion, you can't be stressed out, you can't be somewhat frustrated. That is normal, and I don't think anybody's expecting anyone to not show any human emotion, but it's all about adapting quickly and not staying in a rut for a long time. So if there's something that is an initial shock, you're able to adjust quickly and think on your feet. So what are the ways to develop these type of skills where you can build up your resilience? First, do something out of your comfort zone every week. This will get you comfortable being in very uncomfortable settings, which will help you think quickly on your feet because you learn by doing. Also, if you're at work or if you volunteer, take on a project that is out of your comfort zone so you could begin to develop different skills and be able to think critically in very new environments and in new situations. Also, join some type of community, whether if it's online or if it's a networking organization where you can start to build relationships with others that are outside of your day-to-day life. And this is a great way to develop skills. So I would recommend joining a community with something that you want to learn about and that is related to what you're interested in, but may not be something you interact with every day. The second skill is leadership and social influence is what employers are looking for in skills that will help you thrive. So in simple terms, being able to lead someone is not about being a boss. Bring out the best in someone and to help them see the skill set and the potential that they have in order to maximize results and outcomes if we're looking at it from a business perspective. Also, serve others. Start to volunteer at a nonprofit, at a local school, at your place of worship. Start to volunteer where it's not about you gaining something, but it's about you helping others. When you serve others, that actually brings out your leadership skills because it helps you maximize someone else's potential and you're helping somebody skills. And the third human skill that we should all be working on in the age of AI and automation is empathy. But being able to listen, being able to understand someone, have some type of empathy, understanding even if someone makes a big mistake, and then being able to help them course correct is something that any employer needs in the age of AI and automation. So empathetic, being able to understand your customer, being able to understand your employees or your colleagues is something that is going to be so valuable in the age of AI and automation, especially as we as a society have become extremely judgmental when people think differently than us. The first one is very simple, but not easy to do. It's to listen fully. We live in a tech world, so things move extremely fast. And a lot of times, most of us have an opinion before the person is even done talking. But practice listening fully before you start to come up with your response. That is a great way to develop empathy. And the third is very similar to one of the suggestions when it comes to leadership is to volunteer. I'm telling you, when you serve and when you help others, it really helps you develop great human skills. Volunteering puts you in contact with people from different backgrounds, different experiences, different economic statuses than you. So you really get a world view and a bigger perspective of what life is like for someone else. It's not necessarily about the people that you may be helping. It may even be the other type of people who are helping, who are also volunteering. So let's bring this all together. These 3 human skills are from the World Economic Forum's Future of Job report, where they actually surveyed employers about what they're looking for in the age of AI and automation from their workers. And the 3 human skills that we discussed today are resilience, leadership, and empathy. So everyone should develop some type of technical skill, a critical skill, and really hone in on the human skills. Thank you so much for listening today. Let me know what you guys think about this in the comments. What human skill do you think you need to work on? And for me, it's definitely the empathy part, because I'm an economist, so it's all about numbers and trying to prove that this causes this type of outcome. And I'm really working on my listening skills, which will help me become more empathetic. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. Thanks so much for listening, and please like and subscribe if you found this helpful. Thanks so much.